clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go.
From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the San Francisco 49ers. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
It's a loss of a yard.
They don't want, fellas. They don't want. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it. Ready? 56, right there, 56. Cut.
First carry now for Alexander Madison. And his first carry, he loses the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Yeah, baby. Ready up. Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. You better bring it. Spawn.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On set. 55. Check 55, Mike.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. He's got the first down inside the 10. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman. Touchdown number 15 of the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. Touchdown, Vikings! He goes 95 yards to the house on the kick return as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Everson Griffin make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Back to throw. King. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
7 consonants, 1 vowel. Here's Juszczyk. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line.
So, Party, next time we see this coaching staff, I want you to have my back here because that was really kind of a white flag type of a play, almost a little bit of a surrender. Just turn and hand it to the big guy, get what you can, and be prepared to kick the ball away.
Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the 2nd sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
On 2nd down, Cook. A spin. Cook with a 1st down and much more. 20, 10, touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings have taken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. King gets this one to Juszczyk. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Check.
To throw is King. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wide open receiver complete. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
A 59-yard attempt.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. Hopkins with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Back to throw. King. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one.
That would have been a great catch, but real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Here's King. Going to throw again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, That's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are on second down now. It's Cook, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The end result, 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 18 yards, first down Niners.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it second and short.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second and 1. On second down, it's Coleman. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to first and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Tevin Coleman, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Steps away to his left. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The 49ers now going to use the first. Of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 4th down, and on is Ty Long to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. And an alley to run. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat it.
King now from the gun, he'll throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jordan. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And Gold is able to put it through. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on third. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
King to throw on third down. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. A third down gain of 19.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position. Everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Now King off the play fake. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
That's good for a 49er first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Ready. Mike 5-4. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch out.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got it. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
It's Coleman here. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Jim.
He'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And we are tied at 27 all. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On the carry, it's Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the Niners' 13-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. On second down, this is Madison. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now here in Santa Clara. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Focus, defense, focus.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Draw play. Here's the fullback. It's Juszczyk. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
2nd and 10. at the 19-yard line.
Touchdown. Hey, eat. Army.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Gold with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchdown line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They run it again with Cook. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
First down, Minnesota.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. A decent run there following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a run with Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Back to throw. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
Interception all day, baby.
Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. It's Coleman powering his way forward. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Pittsburgh, 54, Mike, 54. And let's pin him.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
GG. Yo. GG. How my poop, nigga? They gave him mad points that game, and I came back and won. Nigga, I came back from 17 points, bro. Bullshit points. I came back from. He ran for like 300 yards with Dalvin Cook just now. Bro, I won the game. Yeah, I won. I was down 17 points. Nah, that was a fun game, though.
You.
That was a fun game.
What all?
This nigga Dalvin Cook OP, though. He's not that nice to be doing all that shit. Yeah, like he's literally spitting me out every time. Bruh, nah. When I'm right in front of his head, and his face, and he just spins me out. Nah, bro.
$6.49.
Hello? Yo. I'm at my crib. I don't know, I'm chilling right now. What you doing? Hmm? What you need me to do? Alright, what's it gonna... You like an excuse or something? Oh, you want me to pull out so she can dip? Alright. What you got? Alright.
Make sure to tell him to slide them tandems. Huh? Oh. I know they didn't get the job, just hop off. Clutch. Wow. Wow. He's tapping square.
That was retarded.
That is his nigga. I was baiting it. Ooh. Shoot it, shoot it, shoot it, shoot it, shoot it. He's out of bounds. He's out of bounds. Oh, you tank, why did you cut to the basket? And he got that shit.
A bit of a chill in the air, and temps supposed to drop about 10 more degrees, but otherwise a great night for football here at Uptown Charlotte at Bank of America Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Carolina Panthers. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
We go! 30 base. Get that quarterback, D-line!
On first down, it's Greer. Thomas has got it. Complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so.
No, I'm good.
Then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Undercrush. 49.
Ready? From the gun on 3rd down, Greer. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Shut your ass up.
X3, 218, chopper. Let's get off the field. Wide, get wide.
First down, Greer. That's to McCaffrey, complete. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
Flush. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Carl Lawson in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Switch. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the
No,
ship.
my guy's a shoot.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay.
He's neutral.
Some space to move right away as he's hauled away up to the 30. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Turn around.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Go! Hey, Wahoo!
Throwing again on second down. Greer. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
I thought that was you. What the fuck?
And it's
I'm
now
mad at
a
her. She brought
7-0
that shit
game.
too.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
I was only doing it for you. I literally stopped moving.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, you bugging, bro.
Let's go now. 60 yards. Let's go.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Herbert airing it out deep for Smith. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. On 2nd and 9, Greer. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Off the play fake. Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On 2nd down, Foreman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. On 4th down, Greer. That's to his running back, complete. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. These two teams all tied after 1.
Ready. 30 base. Pilot, 64, weak. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming.
On 1st and 10, Greer. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
That one 28 yards on the ground. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Off play action. Herbert. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a first down throw, Greer. And he's got the hook up to Moore. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Right there on the coverage was the safety, Jesse Bates. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you called it the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can...
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
He's been playing that Madden, yeah.
The Bengals drive about to get
You've
going.
been playing that Madden. I don't got Madden.
One-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10.
Yeah,
shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll make it a second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
I was trying to third down.
Herbert. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they will finally put an end to the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. A heck of a move.
Man.
And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Hey, let's go.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. Back to Mixon on first down. "25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement. Very, very solid career.
This is caught inside the 15. That one good for 37 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score. And he knew he was going to take a shot in the pocket. He did, but he also found a way to get it into the end zone.
And that has to ease the pain a little bit of the shot he took, didn't it? Being able to throw it into the end zone for a touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, nice move. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Oh, he missed.
On second down now, Foreman. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine.
You should have shot
when
that.
I see a big man like that make a catch, All I can think
That
of
was
myself is,
get your ass in the
look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You got a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Oh, shit.
Now the Panthers are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Thomas to that.
On 2nd down, here's Greer. He gets it to Thomas. 27 yards there, a first down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Yeah, he's a bitch.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world.
Unless you rip the cord out.
10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Hey, box drop, box drop. 57, Mike 57. Get it.
From the 50, here's Greer. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. A shotgun snap for Greer. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on to the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice shot, forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah,
and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the 2nd. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, 2K! Why do you throw up that way?
Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Ready. 8, read. You can't block me. Let's go.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
218, chop. Hey, high 7. Kill. Hey, protein spill. Go. Play. Mike, check. 55.
Greer will look to throw on 2nd down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back.
He said I don't foul.
In the end zone. On on now, Graham Gano. He's hit from 63 as recently as last year. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. The former LSU Tiger, Dante Jackson, on the stop. 2nd and 5. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. And my goodness, another interception. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself confident.
They get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, the ball gets tipped in the air.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point try good by Gano. And that pushes the lead up to 23. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. 22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers.
Yeah.
28. Mike, 28. We don't want this. Look, squeeze. Snap.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. He's got a first down past the 30. And finally down at the 41-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, man.
2nd and 2. Flush to his right.
Both.
He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
The throw over the middle taken in. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2. The Packers 4-yard line.
Again, it's Mixon. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Operating from the gun. Herbert. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Shaq Thompson. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence.
Oh, that's because I'm watching Allen playing football.
Reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
A 2-yard pickup. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Protein spill. Here I come. Now.
Throwing on third down, Greer. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And we'll see what he can do on the return. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Leo. Gone. 5.
Another run here with Sanders. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Bengals on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Herbert. The open man is Smith. A Bengal 1st down on the 16-yard pickup there. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, rolled over a few people. Look at that one.
No reason to lighten up now. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is what every back in the league is supposed to do, exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
They go play action here on 1st down. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
I thought it was his man, son.
Ready. 15, run. 59.
Throwing on 1st down. And it's complete to Mitchell.
It's Micah's man.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
One thing you're looking for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown.
Thomas.
And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that will get him one closer.
Nick, you cool? This nigga talking early shit while you at work.
He'll kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Greer on first down. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Greer sets to throw. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. A play fake. Now Greer to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Carl Lawson in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the... They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To try again after the sack. Greer. And his throw here is incomplete. He was trying to find Equanimous St. Brown, and it's 3rd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
You be playing with your niggas.
On the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's to McCaffrey complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Toughest party's always open.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Bravo.
On 4th down, Greer. Oh, now Greer, he fumbled the football. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Bottom right.
On 1st down, Nixon. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up.
Not really.
What they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally
it's like
and open up a crease.
What is it, like 3rd time playing with Tate on my team? Usually play against him.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead. And they know
Jonathan Sadie with here. Jonathan Sadie with here.
To be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
Game started.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. On 4th down, Herbert. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Pilot, 64, weak. Look, squeeze. Hey, seam 6, seam 6. Let's go.
On first down, Herbert. For the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick up his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback when he delivers the ball.
You just went off for no reason.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Herbert.
Ooh,
this is intercepted, and that should do it. Dante Jackson picks it, and to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math.
He's just a kid, dog.
Between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
22 jet bombers, 22 jet bombers.
And Greer's going to throw it.
Ooh, that would have been a body.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down.
I'm going to go play this Madden game.